Yo, what is up, guys? It is Jeff from Updated, and finally, after a couple years of waiting, we have a very much needed update to the iPad mini lineup in the 6th generation iPad mini. And I guess I'll say this, when they say that good things come in small packages, the iPad mini is just one of those things. I mean, we've been raving over the iPad Pros with that sort of almost boxy design with the 2nd generation Apple Pencil support, amazing liquid retina displays, a USB-C port, and obviously the speed and power to just do about anything that you need them to. We saw that design applied to the iPad Air lineup, and now we have that design in the new iPad mini with all of the same features plus some new ones, and it just starts at $499. So like the iPad Pros and now the iPad Air, the new design of the iPad mini is essentially the same in every single way except for a few small touches. We have that boxy all aluminum chassis which feels very sturdy and comfortable in the hands, but the one thing that Apple did change on the chassis is the button placement. Now, instead of having the volume controls on the side of the iPad, where we're so used to having them, they are now at the top of the iPad across from the home button, which gives you easier access, especially when you are accessing those buttons in the landscape position. Now, like the iPad Air, we see Touch ID in the power button, which for me has always been really accurate and easy to use. And if you are coming from any of the previous generation iPads with Touch ID, you'll find the performance is exactly the same and in a much more convenient location now. Also, another really cool addition is we do have USB-C. So I don't know if you've noticed, but we have started to get a little bit more and more non-Pro products coming with USB-C from Apple. So hats off to you guys for doing that, and maybe keep them coming. Non-Pros need USB-C too. So obviously Apple ditched the Lightning port on the iPad mini, and with that awful charging method that we had with the 1st generation Apple Pencil, and now we have the 2nd generation Apple Pencil support. So when you're done using your pencil, it can charge and is stored easily via the magnetic strip on the side of the iPad. So yeah, this just works a lot easier than what we had before on the previous generation iPad mini. Also, like the iPad Air, we have the quad speaker setup that's located around the display, which sounds absolutely phenomenal coming from a tablet experience. And about that display, it's one of the best you'll find out there on the market right now. Obviously, we have much smaller bezels with this new 8.3-inch liquid retina display, but the iPad got a huge upgrade with this edge-to-edge design, which features True Tone, solid 500 nit brightness, and color reproduction that is absolutely amazing. Now, let's talk a little bit about the cameras. We have the same 12 megapixel f1.8 camera from the iPad Pro on the rear, which does just about everything you need it to with an iPad photo shoot. But the big upgrade that only iPad Pros have these days is the front-facing 12 megapixel ultra-wide selfie camera, which allows you to use that new center stage feature in iPad OS. Now, I've used the center stage feature for quite some time now, and really for meetings, it's the perfect setup. You can move slightly around the space you were in, and the iPad's AI always keeps you in the frame with the focus always on you. Now, for me, that upgraded selfie camera is a really big deal, and given this is one of the 2 iPads that have the upgraded selfie camera experience, the other being the $800 iPad Pro, I'd say that this is a pretty awesome deal to have that technology in this super small form factor iPad. Okay, so what about what's on the inside? Well, this iPad mini might be small, but it actually packs a huge punch with the A15 Bionic chip, which features a 6-core CPU and a 5-core GPU that delivers 40% faster CPU performance and 80% faster graphics performance. Now, this is a pretty big deal because this A15 Bionic chip improves picture quality through AI. You'll have a much better and faster gaming experience, and if you need to do anything that you do on a normal size iPad, the iPad mini can handle it with no problems whatsoever. Now, the A15 Bionic chip also brings us super fast USB-C data transfer speeds. We have Wi-Fi 6 capabilities, and now we also have the amazingly fast 5G service available, which ensures that no matter how you are transferring data, whether it be via a cable or over the air through this new iPad mini, it's going to be fast. So I guess when we look back at just about everything we've covered with the iPad mini here, you can think that typically when we get this trickle-down effect from other product lines, we are expecting to at least miss out on a few things here and there. But to everyone's surprise, not only do you get the full feature set of the iPad Air on the iPad mini, you actually get better hardware inside and more capability with this iPad mini setup. Now, for me, the price of $499 really brings everything together and makes the entire iPad mini experience, quite frankly, the best small form factor tablet experience out there. Now, during the keynote, my big question was always, who is this iPad for? It's so small. Well, really, it's for anyone. It can be for kids whose parents want them to have a smaller form factor iPad. It can be for those nerds like me who like to have a smart home hub that's easy to carry around their home. Or it can even be for students that want to have all of their books, note-taking capabilities, and access to the internet all in one place. So guys, for $499, I have to say that this iPad mini is quite literally the definition of a big thing that comes in a small package. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video on the updated YouTube channel. Before you head out, make sure to get subscribed and also hit that notification bell button to stay up to date for when we publish any new content here on the channel. Also, if you want to check out some other things that we have going on, check the channel information link down below. It's solo.to/updated. You can check out our channel memberships, our merch store, my personal Twitter account, which you should totally follow, and a link to the updated podcast where we have new episodes every single week. That podcast is called The Infinite Loop, and we talk about everything going on in the world of tech. Also, we have links to our giveaways sponsored by awesome companies like Bravado VPN, so definitely check those out as well. We'll have a new one every single month. So guys, thank you again for watching today's video, and we hope to see you guys in some upcoming content. But until then, I hope you all have an awesome day.